I think I'm live. Hello, everybody. I'm Julie Parker, and I decided to start going live possibly weekly to do these. For those who don't know me, I'm a face reader and a consultant, and I show singles how to sort through online dating matches faster using a very unique and little known technique. I'm bouncing around here a little bit. Uh-oh, no, I can't see. Anyway, so if you're interested in having a face reading done either on a potential match that you're interested in or someone you're seeing, go ahead and private message me a photo, just one photo of a selfie of them, just their face, preferably without glasses. Can't really see their eyes without glasses, or with glasses, without a hat. And I'll do as many as I can. So I'm looking, I've got somebody I think who's sending me something. Okay. Anyway. All right. So for those of you, if anyone would like a reading, go ahead and send me a photo, private message me a photo of whoever you'd like read, whether it be yourself. I'm happy to do one for you. And I'll just give like 4 or 5 little snippets of what I see in your face. It's a lot of fun. It's all positive, and it can be completely anonymous. But I just wanted to be sure that you all knew what was going on and have some fun doing it. So, all right. I think what I'm going to do until people start popping in is there are 2 people who actually submitted some in advance. So I'm going to do readings of them. I'll show you a picture of one of the people who sent me a photo. I'm going to go ahead and read her face and just give a couple little snippets about her personality. Before I do that, let me just tell you what face reading is. I call it the interpretation and translation of the features of people's faces, which indicates their personality, their behaviors, their characteristics, and things of that nature. And it's like a map of who a person is. And why is it helpful for online dating? Well, people only tell you what they want you to know about them or what they think that you want to know about them in their profile and in conversations. And this goes right to it. So the first one I'm going to do is a photo of someone who sent me a photo in advance. And I'm just going to give, like maybe 3 different behaviors or characteristics about her personality. So the first thing I see, and this is the person who I'm reading right now, she really likes quality, and respect and manners are very important to her. I also see that people feel very comfortable telling her things, and such as they might share something very private about themselves with her, and they may end up saying something like, I've never shared that with anybody before. So people feel really comfortable giving her the inside scoop or the juice or inside information about them that they would normally or typically give other people. Okay, and if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I'll watch that too. I'm getting a message on here and I'm not sure what it's about. Anyway, okay, so the second thing I'm seeing in her face is that she's very creative. So she likes spontaneity. She likes, she might like art or just like a change in variety. So not like consistent, boring humdrum. And if she walks into a group of people or into a room with a group of people and there's been an argument or something, she might crack a joke or if it's not fun, it's not worth doing in her opinion. So she likes to have fun. So like if something's too heavy or too intense, it would annoy her. Another thing I see that she also interacts with several people. So she might not have like a bunch of like really best friends, but she has a large community of people that she interacts with. And she's got a very open heart. She's also a very good coach and supporter. So she's really good at encouraging people to do things if they might be procrastinating or not feeling confident about themselves. So those are a couple of things that I see in this person's face. I have a feeling that I'm not sure what FPS means. It says frame rate. Let's see. And it's not telling me exactly what it is. Anyway, it went to a different tab. All right. So the next person I'm going to read is someone who one of my clients submitted to that she had dated in the past. And this is what he looks like. So I'm going to read this person next. So we have a public and a private side of our face. And if you've ever thought about it, when we shake people's hands before the pandemic, we would typically shake right hand to right hand. Or when we hug a person that we don't know that well, it's usually the right shoulder to right shoulder versus a left shoulder, which is more like what people call a heart-to-heart hug. That's for people who are closer to us or who really have a deep sense of love for. So with this person, the way he engages with people and learns and does things is very different publicly versus privately. So privately, he's got more of a sense of humor, but he can also be very temperamental. And then public side or professionally, he's a lot more logical and linear and engineer-like based thinking. And he doesn't spend money very easily, so he's a little bit conservative on the money spending side. All right. I also see in this person a determination or a stubbornness, and in that where when he goes to do something, it's going to be his way or no way. So he's really determined that he's going to dig his heels in. If someone has another idea or a different way of doing something, he's going to buck it. So for those of you who, I'm not sure if the description is up here, but I'm doing free mini face readings. If you're interested in having one done of a potential online date or online match, go ahead and send me a private message if you have a photo of their face, and I'll do a little mini reading for you. Or if you'd like one done of yourself, go ahead and submit one as well. So another thing I see in this person's face is that he has an open heart, and he will be, some people, if you go shake their hand, you know, they might want to touch you or hug you quickly. And he's that type of person. He's very easy to engage with fast. Whereas other people would like to get to know you, and it's a little bit too much too quick. If you go up and want to hug them, or, you know, maybe call them by a nickname too quickly, they want to get used to your energy. So that, and the last thing that I want to share about this one is that he's got a very wide variety of interests and a very deep thinker. So if giving him information and you want a quick decision, it would bother him a lot. And also, he's the type of person that will do that. When he learns, he likes to read. He doesn't like to just start doing it immediately. Like many people will want to do, if they have an instruction, like something to put together, they don't want to read the instructions. He'll want to read the instructions. Whereas other people will just jump into it and figure it out on their own. All right, so let's see. I keep getting these messages and I'm not sure what they are. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we've got some comments. Shiva, hi, nice to see you. Yes, go ahead and send me, private message me a photo if you want one of yourself. And I've got my phone here so you can send it to me. Or if you're dating someone or a potential date, go ahead and send, if you have a selfie of that person, and preferably a front view like this, where you can see their whole face without glasses or without sunglasses and without a hat, so I can see their hairline. So I'm going to be on here for like another 15-ish minutes doing readings, and I would love to, I'd be happy to do one for you. So, or if anyone else would like to do one, you might be looking for your a photo now. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the history of face reading while I'm waiting. It originated in China about 3,000 years ago, and Taoist monks were the original healers at that time, but because of the traditions and cultures, they couldn't touch women, so they had to come up with a way to diagnose without actually using their hands. So they discovered health ailments by looking at a person's face. And while I know a few of those, I haven't really dug too much into that. I mean, I can tell a few things, and I'll mention it if I see it, if I'm doing a reading for someone, for that specific person, but beyond that, I deal more with the personality. So going back to the history of it, what these monks discovered was that people with similar facial features had the same or very similar personality aspects. So a person with, the same type, two people with the same type of nose, they would have similar traits with that. So face reading was born in that respect. Became the first matchmakers, career counselors, and they also helped with HR or recruiting at that time. And emperors at that time decided, they heard about this and they brought them in to help them in the hiring process, because they wanted to make sure that whoever would be a good fit with their team, would be trustworthy, and had the right skill set. Okay. Shiva, if you're still on and would like a reading, go ahead and if you have a photo, go ahead and send it to me. I'd be happy to do a reading. or if anyone else would like a little quick mini reading, go ahead and send me a photo of your face or whoever's face you'd like read. So that's a little bit about that, and how it's been used in the past or over the centuries is, I hope I'm allowed to say this, but I was told that Ford Motor Company in the 1920s required all of their salespeople to use it so that they could sell to their customers easier. And then Abraham Lincoln used it to select members of his cabinet, and AT&T had used it to in their hiring processes, and currently the entertainment industry uses it for casting people for roles for TV and movies. So for me personally, as a face reader, it's kind of exhausting but fun to watch TV and watch movies, because I'm looking at the person or the actor's faces, and I'm also kind of following the storyline. So it's kind of fun in that respect. All right, so if you'd like a face reading, go ahead and private message me a photo. I'm going to see if there's anyone else that I can read who has submitted a photo that I can share with you, because I'll be on here for like another 10 minutes or so doing readings, and I'm going to probably try and do this weekly. So if you don't get a reading done today and you'd like one, watch for my posts in Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs for the next time, okay? All right, so let's see. Sheba, just go ahead, private message it to me. I'm Julie Parker. Look for my, let me see if I can show you my profile within Facebook. Let's see. This is me. I don't know if you can see. Private message. Okay. And then I'll watch for it. So we've got like another 15 minutes or so, like 10, 15 minutes to do these. And I'm just going to share like maybe 3 or 4 different facial features and personality traits or behaviors. Sheba, did that answer your question? Or are you looking? If there's anyone else who has a question, go ahead and pop it in the chat. And in the interim, for those of you who are single, what I'd like to do, I think I'm going to do this now since we're waiting, just to kind of pass a little bit of the time. I have something that's called a freebie that's 10 questions to ask any potential date before you meet in person. Important questions. I'm going to put this in the chat here for you real quick. Oh, I think let's see. Okay. There you are. Oh, it says the photo is covered to protect. If you want to email it instead, maybe email it to hello@clearlycompatible.com. Let's try that instead, Sheba. Thank you for trying. I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's not letting me open up that photo. And I apologize for the inconvenience, but learning as we go, right? Let's see if you... Sheba, did you hear what I said? I don't know if you heard what I said or if you're emailing it to me. I'm going to go ahead and look at my email and see if you sent one that way. There. But these are so much fun. I got to tell you, when I first had my first face reading done, I was like, holy cow. Michelle Kelton. Okay, just sent one. Did you send it by private message or by email? Email would be hello@clearlycompatible.com, or you can private message it to me. I haven't gotten any other ones. Let's see, or have I? Oh, here we go. Okay. Michelle, I'm going to do yours until Sheba is able to send hers. Okay, cool. What is the deal? I'm getting this black message. So maybe if you can email it to me instead. I apologize. I thought this was going to work. But I'm learning for next time, right? Next time will be easier. Let's see. Yeah, just send it to hello@clearlycompatible.com. And then, thank you, Michelle. Yeah, it's not opening up for some reason. And I don't want to lose this tab so that to go back and forth. So if you'll email it to my email address instead, that would be great. And I'm watching my email just in case to see if I can find it. Let's see if it's in. Okay, Sheba, I got one through Private Messenger PM, but for some reason I wasn't able to open it. I'm not sure why that's happening. So if you could email it to hello@clearlycompatible.com, that would be great. And I've got my email open. I'm watching for those. Michelle, let's see. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and friend request me, Michelle. You're welcome to do that. And Shiva, you're welcome to do the same. See if we can do it that way. I apologize. This is the first time I'm doing this live, so we'll see what happens. Let's see. I'm going to send you a friend request and see if that helps. It's not, I don't know. Okay, technology, come on. Work with us here just a little bit. Okay, the email is Constanza. It is hello. Let me just type it in here real quick. I'm going to type it in the chat. So that it's hello@clearlycompatible.com. So Michelle and Shiva and Constanza, if you could do that real quick, or, okay, so you said you sent it, Michelle. Did you send it to hello@clearlycompatible? Not sure why this isn't coming up. And I'm looking in the main. Worst case scenario, we can coordinate just a quick maybe Zoom or something like that, and I can do it. Or maybe Facebook, a private messenger or something like that. We can have a little chat and I can do it there. I don't want to not honor this, but technology. I may have to figure something else out for this later, but let's see if it's in spam. Did you all send it by email already? Let's see if they're in spam. I don't see anything yet. Oh. Mumby? Is there a Mumby here? Okay, Mumby's photo I got. Okay, cool. Mumby, are you here? If you are, let me know so that I want to make sure you're still on. That's the first one that I got, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so Mumby, this is a beautiful photo, and most of your face is kind of covered up by hair. But a couple things I will tell you is that quality, respect, and manners are in like beautiful experiences are really, really important to you. So like silk fabrics and things like that's really important to you. Also manners and respect and like quality processes. So like when someone doesn't do something, the patience level can kind of come down quite a bit. Just put it diplomatically there. Okay, and let's see what else. Also looks like you won't stand up for injustices, either for yourself or someone else. They call those bossy cheeks. So if you feel like someone's being treated unfairly, be like, oh, And it also looks like there's an intuitiveness about you. I don't know if you're familiar with that. This is the strangest thing. I've not really done this, readings like this, but so I like to have feedback and some kind of verbal conflict back and forth if it resonates with that person or not. But it also looks like with most personality types, so that's nice and interesting. And okay, that's about all I can see from this right now, but just like quality and appreciation and manners are really important to you. So let's see, let me see who else I can find in here. And my phone is acting strange. Okay. I'm going to go back to a different folder to see if I can... Oh. Shiva, your picture came in, and Constanza's yours came in too. Okay, I'll do these real quick. Okay, so, wow. I think this is Shiva. Okay, so it looks like there's a very nurturing nature about you. So like a great friend, having a tribe is really important to you, and getting together with people over food or information or tradition, culture, things like that. So like getting together, like if a new neighbor moved in across the way, you'd be the first one to bring them cookies or something, and really wanting to connect with them and help. Big helper and a super friend. Also, it looks like very generous as well. And when you start something, you can push all the way through. And let's see what else. And it looks like people also tell you things as well. Like out of the blue, they might just tell you things. Does that resonate? Awesome. I love it. So cute. All right. That was you, Sheba. And thank you for your patience. Okay. And Constanza. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. This is great. Okay. This is an awesome picture. I'm just going to show real quick because you can see like the whole face. So, looks like there's a little bit of persistence with you. I call it a healthy stubbornness. And there's a lot of like fire energy. It's based on the 5 elements of Chinese medicine. So there's fire, there's like a gregariousness about you and loving to connect with people, and creativity and fun is a big theme. And then also, and let me know, hi Diana, nice to see you. Doing some face readings here, some mini face readings. I have a couple minutes and I'm gonna have to stop. Anyway, we're only allowed 30 minutes, so taking advantage of it. But anyway, so with you also, it looks like people are really comfortable giving you, this is Constanza, giving you, they'll like just open up to you. You might have like the juice and the gossip about other people, or they just kind of feel comfortable telling you things. It also looks like you're a good team player. And I see the bossy cheeks here too. It's so cute. So also not putting up with injustices either for you or for other people. And I'm also seeing an intuitive nature. Does that resonate with you? Hi, honey. Nice to see you. That does resonate. You're welcome. Okay, awesome. All right. So that's about it so far. Let's see who else. Michelle. I'm going to see if I can see some of the other ones. I'm going to refresh and see if I can find. Mumby, you're welcome, Mumby. Nice to see you on here. I don't see Michelle, I don't see yours. I'm going to give it another minute or so. But you're welcome. I love reading for people. It's interesting not having interaction because I usually like to hear if it resonates with you or not. Sometimes I'll say something and people will be like, and then later they'll come back with the answer. Like I was reading for somebody at a local venue here, and I mentioned something about her childhood, and she said, it had to do with a strict upbringing. And she said, no, my parents were like super lenient. So I said, well, just think about it. I was like, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of let it go. And later she said, oh, I went to a parochial school. Does that mean it? Could that be what it is? And I said, yeah, absolutely. Is it bi or B? You're welcome. So thank you for the reading. Spot on. I love it. And Constanza, oh, I'm so glad. You're welcome. All right. Let's see. Was there one other person? Was it Michelle? I'm still looking, Michelle. I don't see anything. Or did you send it by private message? I'm preferring email at this point. Oh, before I forget, for those of you who are dating or interested, I created a freebie, which I love. This thing is so awesome. 10 questions to ask any potential match before you go on a first date. So I'm going to put it in the chat now. Why is my cursor not going? Okay. And you can grab your copy there. So is there anyone else who would like to try to get a reading? Doing face readings here. Lots of fun and super cool. Oh, Mumby says, thank you for your reading. For some reason, unable to live chat. That's okay. Reading was spot on. Thank you. You're so welcome. Awesome. I love it. Okay. And again, I think I'm going to try and do this on every Friday. If this is a good time, and if you guys want to do more, if you're dating or if there's someone that you would like more information on, again, I do this. I primarily work with singles who are looking either online or offline and wanting to sort through matches faster, so they kind of get a better idea of who they're interacting with, so they know if they're a good choice or not. All right, let's see who else. There's the guide. Michelle, both you sent. Let me see if I can find it again. Oh, here we go. No, there's Honey. I don't know what happened. Michelle, let's connect so I can do one for you. Honey, okay, let me do this real quick. Constanza, thank you so much. The guy that's next to me is the guy. Is there anything you could do? Yes. Hold on one second. Let me just do this one for I think it's Mumbai. Or I forget what your name was. Anyway, okay. So again, an earth, like a nurturing nature. I also see with you, you like to, I don't know what you do for a job, but I'm hoping that you're independent, either working for yourself or like a manager or something, because working underneath someone where they're micromanaging you would not work out real well. And you also have this knack where people will just tell you information from like out of the blue, and a very open heart. So with that, there's creativity, there's like open emotionally. And with that, what I would encourage you to do is be cautious, not be too open with people, letting people in too quickly. Let them earn their way in. All right. That was Honey. Hope that worked. Let me know if that resonated. Diana, probably just, yeah, send me like during or something. Send it to me by email, because for some reason the private messages are not working real well. So let's see. Who was it who just, was it Honey? No, it was Constanza. Oh, Constanza wanted to know about the guy that she, okay, yeah. Oh my goodness, he is, Constanza, like wild and fun and like super creative, and little extra stubbornness, like a little extra macho-ness is about him. And he's also very intuitive. I don't know if that resonates with you or not. The view I'm getting is kind of from underneath. I really prefer more head on if possible, and it looks kind of like, but just like a lot of fun. I see kind of like the same energy in both of your eyes. So like the creativity and the fun, and if it's not fun, it's not worth doing. Does that resonate, Constanza? Okay. All right. So apparently I have 1 more minute, so I'm gonna have to stop. They only allow us 30 minutes. So I so enjoy this. If you all will make note for next week, I'll also put a post to let you know, to kind of announce it for next week as well. This was so much fun. Love reading for you guys and girls. And you're so welcome, honey. It was a pleasure. Grab the copy of, I put the link in there for the 10 questions. Grab a copy of that. And let's see what else. And yeah, just watch for it next Friday. I think I'm going to do it Friday, every Friday at the same time. Okay? So, oh, you're welcome. Constanza says yes. Love it. Okay, so if you have any other questions, let me know quickly in the chat. If not, I just want to thank you all for being here with me today. It was so much fun. Love doing these little face readings, little mini quick readings. And the only thing that I wish it would do is that we could interact, because I'm more of an interactor. I mean, I love, thank goodness for the comments, or I'd be kind of lost feeling here like I was here by myself. Anyway, great to see you all. Have a great weekend, and hopefully we'll see you next week. All right? Let me know what you thought in the comments, or send me a message or something, and we'll, Constanza, love, this was good to do. Very fun. Thank you so much, Julie. You're so welcome. Great to interact with you as well. Thank you for sending your pictures and being so patient with the whole process. This is the first time I'm doing it, so it's a learning experience. Anyway, have a great weekend. I'll see you next week. Thanks for being here with me, everybody. Bye for now.